Hi everyone, good morning. It's your favorite nurse again. I'm just trying to relax from night shift work, but some thoughts came to my mind and I decided to share it with you all. It is about things you should take note of when you're visiting a salon during COVID-19 period. You know, during the lockdown, a lot of us have learned how to wash our hair at home, do a haircut at home if you're a man, and do basic things for our hair at home, maybe a twist out or a weaving, and then you take care of your hair. But as the lockdown eases, many people would like to go to the salon. Some would just like to go to the salon for a mental health check, like just to have someone to talk to after being at home for a long period of time. While for others, they really need to get this sweet hairstyle on their head. But there are some things you need to note. Going to the salon, spending long time with your hairstylist that you do not stay with, and you do not know the precautionary measures he or she has taken, is risky. So there are some things you could do that could protect you if you actually really do need to go to the salon. The first thing is that you need to make a call, like you need to call your stylist before you get to the salon. Make sure that she has a session for you. It's not that you just go to the salon and waiting for the stylist to finish attending to a person before attending to you predisposes you, puts you at a greater risk. Because while waiting for the stylist to attend to that person, some people are coming in and going out. Some people could sit close to you and you are at greater risk of getting infected. So the best thing is to put a call to your stylist and let her know. Ask there is um if you can come around to make your hair. That's the first tip I'll give you. The second tip I'll give you is that try as much as possible to meet your stylist halfway. When I say meet your stylist halfway, I'm saying if you want to weave your hair, you wash your hair at home, for instance, wash it at home, make it clean so that once you just get there, you just weave. You can also meet your stylist halfway when you buy your the materials needed, not just sitting at the salon wasting time to pick what you want. You could call your stylist. Oh, I want to make spring twist. Do you have spring twist? If your stylist says no, before you get to her, buy what you need for the spring twist. The spring twist itself, how many quantity you want. You would have asked from your stylist. Buy as much as you want, go to your stylist, sit down, make your hair, and go back home. Like, you do not waste time. That way you can still look top notch. For those of you that like fashion, I don't. You can still look top notch, and you're still protecting yourself. Another tip I would give you is that you need to wear a nose mask. Either you wear a nose mask or you wear a face shield. If you look at my previous video, I talked about the pros and cons of face shield and nose mask, and why I choose to use a face shield. Till today, um I'm still under constant, like, questioning. I answer some people, I do not answer some people, because there are some people you should answer to. So check my previous post and see what I had to say about face shield and use of nose mask. So you have to use either of the two. Make sure you use either your face shield or your nose mask while going to the salon. It's just that when you want to use a face shield, you could use the glass type, the type that comes with a glass. But when your stylist wants to make the edge of the hair, like this side of your hair, you would still have to remove it. So maybe you should just use a nose mask when you're going to the salon, so that your stylist will be able to pick whatever she wants to pick here without any stress. That is another thing that I would advise you to do to reduce risk of getting infected during this COVID-19 period. Another thing you should not forget to do, it's very important. Some stylists put measures in place. They put measures in place to help their customers. Like you could hear some stylists that say, oh, we don't take more than 2 customers per session. We don't take more than 5 customers per day. Our stylists work in like they run shifts, not the shift of morning afternoon like we nurses do. Their stylists could run shift of coming 2 days on, 1 day off, just to make sure that people are not much in the salon as before. So make a call, know the measures they've put in place and how those measures would affect you. My last but not the least point to help you during this COVID-19 period, if it is not important, please, biko, mbok, I don't know how to say please in Hausa, I would have added it, stay at home. Stay at home. Wash your hair at home. Twist your hair at home. Please, use a wig. I sell wigs. Check my Instagram page. You see affordable wigs that can last you for as long as 5 years. They are affordable. They are not luxury. Use a wig. Weave your hair and use a wig. Stay at home. If it is very important, like you are the kind of person that likes to talk to someone, if you don't go out and talk to someone, you won't be saying you can go out, but make sure you call before you go out. Use your face mask or face shield before you go out. Put all these steps in place before you go out. Just make sure you do that. I got your. Please try as much as possible to stay safe. Stay 6 feet apart from people. If you are to go to a crowded place, use your nose mask and your face shield. Make sure there is a sanitizer in your pocket everywhere you go. If there is no sanitizer, wash your hands before leaving the house. When you get to where you're going, when you're leaving where you're going, immediately you enter your house, wash your hands, wash your clothes as soon as possible. Reduce contact with people to the barest minimum, especially people that do not stay in your house, people that you just meet on the road. I know you like to hug people, but try to reduce it to the barest minimum. Make some people no go vex, make dem no vex. Even if they vex, it's for your health. Please try to stay safe. This time will definitely pass. We are all going to survive this time. You're not as scared as a health practitioner like me that meets a lot of people on a daily basis. But you know what? I trust God. I use my sanitizer. I wash my hands after touching every patient. Imagine how much I wash my hands in a day. I can't count. I don't even count anymore. I've refilled my sanitizer now. I can't count, but I know it's up to 10 times that I have bought new sanitizers. I make sure they're always in my pocket every time. So who should be more scared? But please try as much as possible to put these tips that I've just given you into practice. If at all, you should visit your stylist or your makeup artist. You can't use a nose mask when you're doing makeup. Anyway, try as much as possible to put these steps in place. I love you all. Have a great day.